Hey, what is going on? Hey, Nikki, what's up, girl? We are about to get into ready to love, ready to love, ready to love, ready to love. I don't know why my nose is really giving me a time. Okay, it's really it's trying me. It's trying me. I literally was blowing my nose so hard, y'all, that I end up getting a headache. Like how I give myself a headache. It's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. But I took some medicine, so I'm feeling better. And we about to get into Ready to Love. This episode, y'all. So before we get into the review, let's discuss Ready to Love not being renewed and if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna give y'all a second to get in here. I'm answering the phone for my husband, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. So first, I want to discuss um I promise y'all, it never fails. It never fails. It be so quiet. As soon as I get on live, everybody want to start moving around and doing the most. Okay, relax, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so let's get into Ready to Love. Before we get into it, I want to talk about Uncle Tommy. Well, I don't want to talk about his cancer, survivor cancer, but I want to talk about Ready to Love is about it being renewed. So we did see that the Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC has been I guess we could get another season from them, renewed. The season's being renewed. Now when we get to Put a Ring on is being renewed, and Bell Collective is being renewed. But they did not say anything about Ready to Love. So I think that maybe they're waiting for nephew Tommy to see if he's gonna get better, see if he wants to do another show. But I was under the assumption that Miami Part 2, like the second half of Miami for Ready to Love, was already being filmed and already basically ready to roll out. Because didn't we think that we were gonna get, the second part like right after this one? So we'll see how it goes and we'll keep our fingers crossed. In the meantime, in between time, I am going to start looking for another show to add to my lineup because one, I just need to expand. I want to expand. That's one. And two, like if Ready to Love doesn't come back, I need to make sure that I have something else in line. So if y'all come across some good shows, I don't know what kind of genre I want it to be or anything like that, but I do know it has to be something I'm passionate about. Like I watch a lot of reality TV, but I'm not as passionate about it, and I don't feel like anything that I talk about, have commentary about, I want to bring some insights in. So that's why I don't review so many shows, because like I could talk about the show, but if it's not bringing anything to you guys, then what's the purpose? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? House of Dragons. When is the math live? Cliff, the math live. See what I mean? You see what I mean? The math live will either be, I think it's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow night will probably be the math live. Okay. So you can come back for that because I know you ain't watching the Race to Love. But anyway, let's get into. Oh, thank you. I had to bring back my hair, y'all. I was bobbing it for a long time, but I got tired of bob and I got tired of the breeze, so we back at a straight hair. But now that I see everybody's coming in, let's get into this review. How I feel about this episode, I really feel like this daggone retreat, because we didn't talk last week about Ready to Love. The retreat really let me down. Now I'm not gonna say like, oh my God, I wanted some drama, I wanted something, but I wanted a little bit more entertainment than what we got. I see the cast members say, oh, it's a lot of drama. They doing a lot of editing. But honestly, I don't see anything like explosive about this season that's like crazy, where it's like, oh my God, I can't, it's so much. They so catty. They so this, that, and other. This season didn't do that. We've seen seasons where everything has been like catty, fussing, fighting. Behind the scenes is going haywire. This season's not like that. So I don't know why everybody's like, oh my God, this season's actually dragging for me. And I feel like we should probably just be over already, okay? Y'all, excuse me. I love your hair like that. This episode took me for a tailspin. Let's get into it. Hey. Okay. So anyway, so the couples are still at the retreat. Now, one thing I noticed about the retreat is I ain't see no bump babes. Did y'all see some bump babes? Because we ain't see no bumps and babes. Okay. I didn't see nobody getting no hot pools. I was looking forward to those scenes because that's when things get a little heated. I mean, it didn't give me couples get away like when the couples get away. Okay. And I'm naming this review Aht Don't Be Like Kayla, because Kayla messed me up through this whole episode. There is one thing to be dating multiple people and everything like that, but when people show you and it's clear as day who they have chosen, and it's not you, don't be like Kayla. Don't sit around hoping and praying and sitting around waiting for somebody to choose you when it's clear as day. They ain't seeing it for you like that, okay? So let's get into it. So all the couples are there, and of course we know that one of the guys got to go home. So as Brandy is telling her speech, she's like, the ladies had come to the conclusion. Tommy's like, stop it right there. I'm going to step in. In order to build a connection or to strengthen a connection or weaken a connection, you have to be present. And since LJ is not present, I'm going to have to send LJ home. LJ, if you out there, I wish you the best of luck, bro. I said, why you so dramatic? First of all, I'm sure y'all already text LJ, send him a letter, a voice note, an email, or something, and told LJ his service is no longer needed. Okay, so I don't know why we went through this whole thing. Like, LJ, if you out there, if you're listening, good luck to you. Like, Tommy's so dramatic for no reason. I just can't. Okay, so I want to say this, and I want to say this because a Brandy body is stacked. Homegirl is stacked everywhere. Okay, and it's nice. So I don't understand why Mike makes it seem like Brandy's like Kayla body is like so nice. Not saying that it's not. I don't really look at her like that. But when you look at Brandy and you look at Kayla and you think about how he envisions them, I would think he would have more of that, fantasy about Brandy based on her body, not nothing else. Okay. So I was just looking at her in the dress. And I'm like, I don't see how, he gets fantasy from Kayla and not fantasy from Brandy if we going by that type of fantasy video vixen type look. You know what I mean? And it's nothing about their personalities. They both beautiful women. I'm just talking about body wise. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, while everyone is cooking and drinking, Tommy decides that he's going to come in there and he wants to play a game, okay? So the game that he decides to play is Sister and Her Mister, okay? So basically, whoever gets the most right questions is going to get a special date. They're going to be out there with the unicorns. They going on jets. They getting mermaids. They going, they getting a personal chef to come cook them dinner. They getting all this good stuff. Not. Okay, Tommy sat there and amped it up. Y'all know Ready to Love wasn't paying for none of that. None of that. They was going in the backyard of the house that they was in with some lady who was doing this on the little spiritual cleansing and healing journey. Okay, that's what you gonna get. That is exactly what you gonna get. So the thing is, the girls gotta pick the men. So of course, Kayla and Brandy both pick Mike. Okay, and Mike says that he's surprised that Kayla picked him. And I'm like, Mike, stop playing these games, bro. You not surprised. You knew Kayla was gonna pick you because you be whispering sweet nothings in her ear over the phone. Okay. Be whispering sweet nothings in her ear over the phone, and you know that she's the one voting for you. So cut it out. Okay. So then Shanika and Jamala pick Randall, of course, because LJ's not there, so Shanika has to pick Rah because that's her other connection. So Katie picks Swayze, of course, and Sheree picks Samson, of course. So once you get one question wrong, you out. Now I don't know why we just didn't answer the questions, tally it up. Whoever had the most right answers get the date. But I guess Tommy said that he was going to do it his way, and it was his way, and that was his way. Okay. So anyway, we learned that Swayze wants a big house, but Swayze wants a big family. And Katie said that he wanted a big bank account. I was going for the big bank account too. Like if you already got, if you actually, never mind. I ain't even gonna get into it, but I take a big bank account over the big family any day. I can have my nice little small compact family that I got with a big bank account. But that's just me. So I get where you were going with this, okay? I get where you were going with this. Randall says that he wants rare romance over Netflix and chill. Randall, get the F out of here. Child. Randall know he wants some Netflix and chill, which is why Jamala was like Netflix and chill. He know what's up. He don't even he only wrote romance down so it sound good. Y'all know Randall ain't out there looking for no romance. He out there looking for some Netflix and chilling. And a lot of us like the Netflix and chill with a little romance on the side. Okay, in the beginning, give me a little romance, and then we could go ahead and get to that Netflix and chilling part. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, okay? Usually the guys do the romance to get the Netflix and chill part. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, that was fast. JJ outside, so don't lock the door because he's gonna come knocking real hard. Okay, Katie didn't want a big bank account, of course. All right, so Kayla knows. So Shanika knows a lot about Rara. Now, I didn't think that Shanika knew as much things about him as she did, but she was giving them answers out. Like she was answering them left, right, front, back. I'm like, okay, maybe this was something more than what we thought, okay? So Kayla knows a lot about Mike too. So Kayla over there answering the question, he's a Pisces, he's a this, he likes this, and I'm sitting here like, okay. So Brandy gets the question wrong, and she like, and her feelings. Brandy don't got a good poker face because every time she was getting the questions right, she was just sitting there like, is the game over yet? Like, I don't want to say. Now, I think it would have been some drama because if Kayla and Mike would have got a date, Brandy probably would have crashed that date. Brandy probably would have walked up in there like, what y'all doing? I figure I come join the date too, you know? I'm just saying. So I don't understand. So I'm kind of happy that didn't happen because this could have went left real quick, okay? But ultimately, it comes. First of all, Sheree said that she wouldn't know that Samson had a size 13 foot until a couple more days from now. My thing is, we found out Samson had a 13 size foot when he went and got them skates, okay? So I'm trying to figure out. Maybe she wasn't there yet. I can't remember. But baby, we all knew that. We all could have answered that question. All right. Kayla is so happy that she's getting all these questions right. Like she's like, oh my God, yeah, like she's feeling good about this. Like the connection is real because now people can really see that her and Mike got a connection. This is gonna help validate that connection. Okay. So it finally gets down to Mike and Kayla and Rara and Shanika. Okay. So Rara and Shanika end up winning because Kayla didn't know that his favorite ice cream was vanilla. All right, cool. He said that vanilla's her favorite, not his favorite. She was like, oh, okay. But then she goes and says that she feels like this was a waste of a date because Trinika and Rava got the least connection out of everybody. And I'm sitting here like, and girl, and you think you and Mike was going to do it? Mike was literally giving you to Rah at y'all date. And you got the nerve to be talking about something. You feel like they had the least connection out of everybody. I'm not going to hold you. I did too, but oh well. But don't act like your connection is standing so strong and so tall. Don't be like Kayla, okay? So Randall and Trinika go on a nice little date, okay? So they go into the backyard. The lady got the stage waving it. She's clearing out the heart chakras and all this other stuff, okay? She's doing the little thing around the thing. She's massaging their feet in the waters. And, they sitting there having a nice conversation. They sit down and they stare into each other's eyes, okay? She said that she could feel at some point he was very uncomfortable. He wasn't really feeling it like that and everything like that. So they gazed into each other's eyes. She started rubbing on that leg and rubbing on that foot. And I said, let me tell y'all something, because as soon as she started doing that, he was just like falling. Let me tell y'all, Trinika was playing the freaking game. If she didn't do nothing else, she was playing the game. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, Trinika shocked us with 3 connections out of nowhere. nowhere, okay? And she has this soft feminine energy about her, like she knows how to get a man right where you need him, so she's like, when I felt like he wasn't connecting, I rubbed on his foot a little bit and I could just feel his attention, and it worked because Randall was sitting there like, I feel like me and Trinika's connection after this is so much deeper. He was ready to risk it all that night, okay? Came back into the house, they like, how was the date? I said, child, look, let me tell you, Jamala was standing over there on that refrigerator. Now I told y'all last night in our open chat that she was gonna be one in the slow motion slide down that refrigerator crying, like, because they looked like they had a good time, and he said it was very intimate and he loved it. Okay, I said, child, she can't take it. Okay, it was eating her up inside. Meanwhile, Kayla's sitting over there in a corner looking sad because ain't nobody checking for her. No one's looking for her. No one's looking around and trying to check on her, and they know that she's having a bad day. They know that she's feeling left out. This is why I say, don't be like Kayla. Okay? Don't be like Kayla. And it's not like not necessarily don't be like Kayla, but in this instance, girl, no, because it's giving, I need validation from these men, and they're clearly not giving it to you. Okay, so so she was upset about nobody paying her no attention. I'm like, child, between Jamala and Kayla in that kitchen, baby, them emotions was flying high. But the part that got me about all of this was that you can tell that Mike was all holding on to Brandy. Now I really don't know what it would take for me to be like, I don't want to do this with you no more. But somewhere along the lines of the night before, when he slept in the bed with Brandy, would have been the time. Okay, when he literally chose to sleep in the bed with Brandy, would have been the time I would have been like, you know what? I think he made his choice. I think he picked this girl, Yeah, I think so. And I would have been like, okay, let me go focus a little bit more on Randall. But no, she's still gonna go focus some more on Mike. Okay. At least Randall got his girls, and she's one of them, but he can't pick and choose. So he flies whichever way the wind flies. So Kayla, this was your time to go over there and get him to fly your way. Okay. But instead, she still want to go hop on that Mike train, and it's clear as day who Mike want, and it ain't her. Okay. So Sheree and Samson go to have a conversation inside the kitchen, okay? So they was basically talking. Sheree wants him to, open up more. She's trying to figure out if Samson really likes her or if he's going through the motions. I feel like Samson's going through the motions, okay? I don't really see like she's the one for him. I don't really feel like they connected. And based on the scene that they had at the end of this that we're going to get into, I can honestly say that I feel like Samson's going through this just to go through it. I don't think he's really looking for love. And if he's looking for love, it's not with Sheree. She's the only one checking for him right now. So he's going to hold on to that to, keep that relationship. And so he can stay for as long as they, until the process is over. And then he's going to turn around and go home. Okay. So now everybody is leaving. Okay. Everybody's leaving this retreat and everything and, going home. So Kayla's upset. She in her feelings. She feeling some type of way. Homegirl goes to get her car. Who come running after her? Mike comes running after her. He like, I just want to let you know, like, I'm sorry about everything, but I'm really feeling you and I still want to get to know you and I really want this to work and blah, 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 blah. Who? I'd have been like, Mike, get out my face. Because what you doing? Sir, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Okay. She was like, I told her, she was like, it was kind of like he came out there, like once Brandy was going, now he could come to my face. That's exactly what happened, Kayla. That's exactly what happened. If he cannot show any type of emotion or any type of interest in you in front of the other girl, then baby, you not it. Okay. If you he waits until she literally after he walked up to the car, gave her a hug and a kiss goodbye, and then decide to come over to you and say, I really like you still, and I really want this to work. Okay, don't give up on me. Okay, promise. No, still vote for me. Still vote for me. And you go and say, I just want to see how this is going to work out. I'm still willing to give it a shot. Don't be like Kayla. Don't be like Kayla. Say it with me. Don't be like Kayla. We are not doing this. This man clearly shows you who he wanted to be with. When he came in and he slept in the bed with Brandy that night, that was all you needed to know. Thank you, Felicia, for the super sticker. Thank you, girl. But at the end of this is all you needed to know. I don't know why people want to take words over actions. When somebody shows you who they are, when somebody shows you where they want to be, believe them. Okay, he is where he wants to be, which is why he came running up after you once where he wanted to be decided to leave. Okay, but let her tell it, she's just going to stick around and she just want to see how this go. Girl, I don't want Mike that bad, and nobody should. Okay, nobody should. So Samson goes to Sheree's place of business. Okay, so Samson goes to Sheree's place of business because he, she's an esthetician. Now, I would say that I actually liked Sheree's place of business. It was like some clean and white, and I was loving the facial of it all. Okay, she seemed real professional, like she knew what she was doing, and I was here for all of it, and I was loving it, and I was feeling it. So he came in, he said he wanted to relax, get a facial. She said these facials like therapy, so she wants him to open up to her. So as she's giving him the facial. He talks about how he hasn't cried in over a decade, and that was when his dog died. So he started to get open just a little bit, but not enough. Because as they went to sit down, why do I feel like I skipped something? I guess I didn't. So as they went to sit down, he was telling her, she's telling him, like, I need more from you. Everything we've been discussing is so surface. Okay, so he feels like, well, I've been answering all the questions that you've been asking. I don't know what else you want. And she's like, everything doesn't have to be a joke. Like, we can have real deep, in-depth conversations. And then he turns around and goes, so what you doing later? I said, see, Samson, she's really trying to, build something more than the surface. I like you. Than the surface, I'm feeling you. Than the surface, let's go out to eat. She wants to know, who is Samson? What does Samson? Hold on, y'all. What? Like, she really wants to know. Like, she wants to get to know him, okay? Get a little deeper into him, and he's still being surface. And I don't like how he was playing in her face with that, where you like to go eat. What you doing later? Like Sam said, and she was like, okay, Sam the man. He was like, all right, Sharice the woman. It's like, I mean, if somebody else go out this door, it's only two people in this house. Yes, Jessica, I feel a lot better. Okay. Samson's faking it. He's too surface and not serious about getting to know Sharice. He only deflects and plays victim when he's caught being disingenuous. I feel like this. I really feel like he's starting to just go through the motions of just trying to get to the end, and because she's the one to keep the vote for him, he's sticking with it. I do not see anything other than him. I don't see him wanting anything real with her. anything. And the way he sat there and played in her face after she really was trying to like get to know him, and she even had to explain to him like, we're not arguing, we just having a conversation. Like we can have, these deep conversations without us being in an argument, and I didn't like that because Simpson's a grown man. He knows better. A grown man that knows better. Okay. He feels like the argument. She calls. He wants to relax. Okay. He says that once again, Hurricane Sharice is asking all these hard questions and asking all these questions, and he just wants to relax because when you go get a facial and stuff like that, you just want to relax. And I'm just like, yeah, but also you just said that you wanted to come out, hopefully being somebody's boyfriend. So of course you're not going to go in there and just relax. You're going to have these conversations. Okay. So then they end up giving each other a hug and a kiss goodbye. I said, that's like married couples. The kiss was awkward and it didn't look like they really wanted to. It almost looked like they smashed their faces instead of just their lips. It was like really like just one of those quick things that look very uncomfortable, okay? Very, very uncomfortable. So my thing is, I don't really know what's going on with these two, but I'm not even that interested to find out. To be honest with you, not gonna lie, not gonna hold you. Because I feel like it's not real, it's not sincere, it's not genuine. What I do feel is genuine is Swayze and Kaden. I do feel like they have a real genuine connection. They've stood with each other 10 toes down from the beginning all the way to now. Okay. You never hear them, besides like, they little banter and stuff like that, but they never switch up on each other. Never switch up. They not flip-flopping back and forth and none of that stuff. Okay. You already know what it is with them two. Okay, so Randall goes. What did I skip that date? Randall, where's the date with Randall? So Samson goes to Sharice. Everyone's leaving. Kayla's frustrated. Okay, she tells him he feels like an argument, calls her hurricane. Kayla. Okay, so Kayla and Randall go on a date. So now Randall decides that he wants to apologize, okay? He wants to be sorry for not showing up for her when they was there. Now, my thing is, you didn't show up for her when y'all was there because you didn't want to, Randall. There's no apologies. The same way Mike want to apologize once Brandy left. Y'all some clowns. Because it's clear as day. It's clear as day that y'all playing in this girl face, okay? Randall, she's basically asking him, like, what are we doing? What is this? And he's like, I don't have an answer for you right now. I don't have an answer for you right now. I don't know. And I'm just sitting here like, well, obviously it's not her. Because when Jamala talked to you and Jamala asked you, so what are you here for? And he said, I'm here for you. That was a clear answer. So when you sit there and you tell her, I don't know what to tell you, I don't know, I'll never tell you, you look stupid. You look stupid. And then Kayla, don't be like Kayla. Don't be like Kayla. Kayla goes, you know what? I mean, I understand that he has a connection with Jamala and him, but I'm just gonna, sit around and see what happens. I still really like him a lot. Even though when leaving here, I don't feel like our connection is as strong as it was when we came. But I'm still willing to give it a shot because I really like him. And I'm just saying, like, girl. Girl, say it with me. Don't be like Kayla, girl. So first, Mike comes running outside after his girl left to tell you he still like you, still want to talk to you, still want to be all this other And this reminds me, like I said before, he's definitely the type that's telling her all these sweet nothings in her ear. I promise y'all, when they on the phone, he is laying it on thick. He is laying it on heavy. He is giving her that big, deep energy. She is over there eating it up and loving it, which is why, and I'm going to keep saying it until y'all really get it in y'all head, okay? I don't care what he say or nothing. When they was in that dinner and he stood up when she started talking, he only did that to shut her up. He did that so she would not say, you told me that you really liked me and you really wanted to build a connection with me. You really wanted to get to know me and you have so much fun with me and everything's great between us. And you told me all of that. And I really just need you to show up and prove all of that. He didn't want her to say that. So he got up to intimidate her to stop talking. So all she did was say, I just need you to show up. I just need you to show up. He didn't want her to go into details. That's all that was. Why? Because Brandy was sitting there. This ain't had nothing to do with, him wanting to, hold hands and stare into her eyes. It had everything to do with him not wanting her to say more than he wanted her to say. And she fell right into it, got intimidated, and didn't say all the things and all the sweet nothings that he was whispering in her ear when they be on the phone. Okay? So, so for her to sit there after Randall's basically playing in your face and to say, even though our connection is weak after I left out of here, I still want to give it a shot. Go home, girl. Self-eliminate at this point. Why are you going to stick around for someone who, even if they did decide to choose you, even if y'all did something flip? So let's just say hypothetically, okay, Brandy does something that Mike does not like, and Brandy decides that, Mike decides that he don't want to deal with Brandy no more. Or Mike does something that Brandy does not like, and she decides that she don't want to deal with him no more. And then he comes and he's all over you. You're still second choice. Same thing when it comes to Rara, Shanika, and Jamala. You're still not first choice. So I don't even want to be nobody's second choice. So at this point, I'm going to bow out gracefully. I already see how this is going to end. I wish you all the best. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye. There's no one here for me. It's clear as day when we was in the house and I was sitting on the counter while everybody was booed up, that no one is here for me. It was clear as day when I was getting ready to walk to my car by myself after everybody done went to their other people, walked them to the door, opened the door for them, kissed them goodbye, and then, apologized to me once they was gone, that no one is here for me. It was very clear when I sat down and I was getting apologized to for not being showed up for. It's very clear that no one is here for me. So either way, I'm going home. I don't care if you change your mind tomorrow. I don't want you to be your second choice. Either I'm first or I'm nothing. And it has nothing to do with dating multiple people. This is perfectly fine. You're all going to date multiple people, but it's clear as day that they have made their choices. Not Rara. Rara's not clear as day because he's switching up. But when it comes to Mike, who she's chasing the most, he's definitely made his choice. And I will say it, he made his choice when he slept in the bed with Brandy. I don't know what they did in the bed. I ain't insinuating nothing, but they definitely slept in the bed together. Therefore, he made his choice because he didn't care how you felt about it. Hey, Lizzie, thank you for the super chat. All these couples are clout chasers and are. Definitely are. Okay, because none of this is really gonna go past this show. So we just going through the motions with them. Okay, we being Samson right now. We going through the motions of the show with them. Okay. Self-eliminate like old girl did last season. She bowed out gracefully. That's what I'm saying. This is the perfect time for Kayla to say, there's no reason for me to stay here. I really don't. And I don't know why she would want to stay, to continue to be second choice, to continue to vote for these men so they could continue to be with the other women in her face and then apologize to her about it later. But that's neither here or there, okay? Neither here or there. So then all the men go and meet up with Tommy, and I'm going to tell y'all, they look like they are tired of this process, okay? They look worn out, drained, tired, sleep, like none of them wanted to come today to film or nothing. They just sitting there looking. I'm just like, oh, poor thing, okay? So Tommy asks all the men, how everything went. Mike said that he loved waking up and going to sleep to Brandy. Exactly. Aht, don't be like Kayla. Okay? Don't be like Kayla. Samson said that he likes a woman who can speak her mind. Okay, but it's the delivery for him, which is true. It's the delivery. We already know that Sharice can deliver some things not too right. Okay, not to right, and that's exactly what happened. The way he was delivering, the way she's delivered certain stuff, I don't think he likes it. He likes his woman a little bit more softer tone and a little bit more, soft and gentle. Be direct, but not so hard with it. Okay, not so hard with it. Okay. Randall said he noticed that Jamala has some insecurities. I mean, jealousy. Okay, that was clear. Okay, but he also said that he's building this connection with Shanika, that it's getting stronger. And he didn't really go into Kayla that much. So I'm like, okay. Interesting. So then Swayze says that him and Katie are working on their connection and they're growing stronger and stronger each day. We know that. Good. Happy for y'all. Okay. So when they start talking about who they not connecting with, Trinika, Sharice, and Kayla came up a lot. Okay. I mean, like, it's only a few of them, so more a lot. Okay. So I was sitting here like, I wonder who's going to be in the bottom. So I'm like, it definitely need to be Kayla. Kayla definitely needs to be in the bottom. But then I was like, well, she do got Mike and she do got Randall. So if they both kind of pick her, she could still sit. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, Sharice only has Samson. So maybe it'll be Sharice. And then I was like, Trinika, but Trinika only has Ra, so maybe it should be Trinika and Sharice. But no, because according to the math, y'all, according to the math and how the math supposed to be mathing, how did we get Kayla, who technically has two connections, versus everyone else who has one? This is what I mean by they playing in her face. This is what I mean by they playing in her face. Okay, so when Mike takes out goes to talk to Kayla, and Randall goes to talk to Shanika. She says she has a very bad feeling about this date. And I said, yeah, you probably should, okay? Randall got on some jeans, which I'm happy to see because we always see him in some who wears shorts. Randall wears shorts, okay? So he got on some jeans, but he talked about some maybe I should have dressed up a little more. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So you thought Miami was gonna be fired, but it's lackluster. Yeah, okay. So then Mike and Kayla food looked real good. Y'all wrote that down. That food looked good. It was like little steaks on the table. She had this fried shrimp. It was giving me life. Y'all know when I see some good food, I gotta talk about it. You know, I'm a mukbang type of girl. Okay. So so when Mike and Kayla, who child that one Mike? Ooh. This is what I want to do to Mike. I just windmill air him like, oh, Mike. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna make me break a nail messing with Mike, okay? Because Mike is a fool. Let me tell you. Mike was sitting there and he was like, he asked her, did you get closer to anyone while in the house? I said, get the F out of here, Mike. Don't be like Kayla. This is what I mean by he's playing in her face, okay? Y'all, can y'all please make sure y'all like the video? Like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed, please, okay? Thank you. Now, he played in her face because he had the nerve to sit there and say to her, did you connect with anyone while you was in the house? And she was like, Mike, don't play with me. Mike, what you mean? Like, you're my number one connection. I didn't know I was your number one connection. How did you not know you was my number one connection when I chose you for the game? I thought you just didn't choose me because you ain't want to compete with the other two ladies who had Randall. You thought I didn't want to compete like me? You know, I compete with the girls. You thought me not want to compete? No, it's because you're my number one, Mike. And Mike, y'all just can't. As y'all know, Mike probably really believed this ish because remember the last time they went on a date when they went to be the friends, Mike was basically giving her to Randall. So he was like, yeah, you probably should be with him. Remember he was just giving her away. So he probably thought like maybe I done gave her away. They done got something going on. She picked up the hint, but she didn't. Okay. Cause he really gassed it the F out of her, talk about something. Did you really connect? Did you connect or get closer to anybody in the house? Like Mike, that's when I would have had to punch you in your face because you're not gonna sit up here and play with me like this. Okay. Because that's exactly what he did. He was playing in her face. Okay. So Randall is telling Shanika on the other side, you know, how he was really feeling her. Their connection was getting better. And I was like, I don't know why we starting off with this and you about to send her home. Okay. So he's ended up sending her home and she was upset. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm really disappointed at everybody. I'm really upset with everybody. I lost all respect for everyone. Shanika, why did you lose all respect for everyone if they felt like you wasn't ready to love? Why everyone? She felt like Randall should have fought for her. But Randall, he didn't fight enough. He didn't fight enough because him and Mike said, let's keep Kayla. Because if we keep Kayla, Kayla gonna vote for both of us. Okay? But if we just keep Shanika, Shanika only got one vote in this thing. So Kayla is the best thing for both of us. Let's keep Kayla. Meanwhile, Kayla over here, I just want to see if this is gonna work out. You know? I mean, I know he has a connection with Brandy, and I know he has a connection with Jamala, but I just want to see how this is gonna work out. You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't be like Kayla. Child, have me all messed up in my head. Cause I said they playing with her. They playing with her. Ain't no reason why she should still be here. Ain't no reason. Ain't no reason. But Kayla's still there. She lived to see another day. She lived to see another day of her connections playing in her face. And Trinika's home. And I'm honestly kind of over Trinika too in that wristband. I don't know, kind of over it. I felt like she wasn't giving too much. But she definitely was playing a game, but it was on the low. She was definitely playing a game on the low. Shanika got dressed up to get eliminated. Baby, they all get dressed up to be eliminated. She's the pawn for them. Exactly, Jay. These women deserve better. I agree. I totally agree. The one thing that I noticed about Ready to Love since I started watching this, okay, you just broke it all the way down. Thank you, lovely Shay. The one thing that I feel about that I don't really like about Ready to Love is the fact that the women really be like fighting for the men. And I just want the men to like really step up one season and go ham for the woman that they really want. Like pull out all the stops, show her I'm the one for you. You know, like I like it when we had like the AJ and what's the other dude? The other dude that was fighting for Kyra. Like I like to see the men fight. Like I don't want to see the women fight, baby. We the prize. Did y'all not forget we the prize? Let these men pick them, fight, and all that good stuff, okay? Because when you make it too easy for them, then they have too much of the power, regardless of who got the power to eliminate. They still have too much of the power, okay? Everybody want to be, like what's the name walking around talking, keep it cute, keep it cute, keep it cute. No, I want to be sitting there looking like Kyra. I don't know. I just can't choose right now, Jason. I just can't choose. I'm gonna be like Adriana. I just can't choose right now. A Kalfani and who she had Kalfani and the other two. I just can't choose. Like it was it Rashid? Yeah, it was Rashid. She had Rashid and Kalfani. I just don't know what to do. I choose me. I choose me. Like I like that. I like that. I like to see the women with the power. Okay. So if we gonna have to be getting on somebody for not being able to choose, I'd rather it be the women than the men because I don't like it like that. Okay. But Kayla, girl. And I know it's editing, it's a dating show, it's this, that, and the other. But if we are dating with the intention of a real relationship, baby doll, you probably should self-eliminate when you realize that that man slept in that bed with that girl and that other guy did not even reach out and say hi to you while y'all was in that house the whole time. That's what I'm saying. Okay. When you were sitting in that kitchen and you was talking about on your confessional how you felt like no one was checking for you, no one came to say goodnight to you and all that other stuff. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what you should have been like. No, you know what? No one's showing up for me. There's no reason for me to be here. And I'm not going to make someone show up for me. Okay. And then she got the nerve to say that. I'm not going to chase you, but child, you're chasing. You know what? Let me let it go. Let me let it go. Don't be like Kayla. Story. That's the end of story. Period. Okay. But this season, y'all, How many more episodes we got? Like, golly, I feel like they stretching it out. They stretching it out. So let me see what's going on in these comments. I'm late, but I think because Mike is in the gym, Kayla has more of a fit guy body to him. Oh, okay. You mean like his body type, the type of body he likes, not the standard of what like the video vixen look like. Okay. Coleslaw chasing at the mic. Not she played herself too. Jamala probably shared the room with Rara too. Her stuff was in there. Remember, probably did. That's and if he did, because we don't know for sure. But if he shared the room with Rara too, that's when I would have been like, you know what? Ain't no point. Ain't no point. I'd have went over to Samson. Like, so Samson. You only got Sharice, right? Okay. What's up? How you doing? I'm gonna make it to the end. I'm gonna be like Dakia and Paul. Remember last season? They realized that they people that what they wanted didn't want them, so they went to each other. I'm gonna be just like that. I'm gonna be over there like So what's up, Samson? How everything going? She know not to go mess with Swayze over there because Katie ain't gonna have that. So she might as well just dip over there to Samson, see if Samson wants some of this brown chocolate skin. Okay. Uh, Kayla said on her Twitter she begs to self-eliminate, but they did not want her to. Oh, that's sad. But I'm going by what I see. So don't be like Kayla. But if she wanted to self-eliminate, then I'm here for it, girl. I'm glad. Why they didn't let you? Girl, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, okay? Kayla thought it was funny when Jamala came and took her hat out of Randall's room, but now she hurt. Super. Right, Kayla needs to keep the confessional energy, keep all of it. Okay, exactly, Chloe. We are the prize, but that is down to nephew Tommy. We are the with all the frat men on the show. The women are the hunters instead of the other way around. That's the issue. That is exactly the issue. Kayla is really giving pygmy vibes, and I hate that for her. She's such a beautiful chocolate woman. Absolutely. And I'm gonna take out the chocolate. She's just a beautiful woman. Period. Okay. Sorry, I don't believe Coleslaw. I mean Kayla. You don't believe that she wanted to self-eliminate? No. You think she just saying that because she realized how crazy it looked on screen? I guess if that's what y'all were saying. Remember, since Ace Tommy said no more self-eliminations. Did he say that? That was the season we lost everybody. I think they was self-eliminating left, right, forward, back and forth. Everybody was going to that rooftop. They was going to the top on that rooftop. That was the elimination rooftop. Every time somebody go up there, Tommy said that. So you know what? I think it's time for me to my journey's over here. I think it's my journey. My journey's over. I don't believe her either. She knows this looks crazy. It does look crazy. It does look crazy. Y'all make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Please make sure you're doing that. Y'all go check out my maths rant on Kristen and Morgan after this video. The review is over. So right now we were just chit-chatting for a little bit to see. I wanted to see what y'all had to say. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel if you're not subscribed. Like the video, all that good stuff. Justice was only dip out and dip in, and he didn't deserve it. No. You're right. Justice was dipping in and out. He should have been sent home first. Definitely should have been sent home first. But that's Ready to Love. I'm gonna see if I can get out. I'm gonna see if I can get some of them up here. But I feel like they've been talking so much everywhere. It's kind of redundant. Unless they want to have a conversation with each other, then we could do that. Y'all got something y'all want to put on the table? Let me know. Sharice and Katie, you want to discuss this? Let me know. So no, but I'm telling the truth, okay? I mediate. I got you. You should do a review on demo. I am. I gotta go rewatch it though because I didn't watch all of it. So some certain things, y'all know, my spirit can't take too much of certain things, so I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Because I definitely was in and out of it. Are you going to have a call in for maths? We are going to do our maths review tomorrow. And then we'll do a call in with it. Yeah. So If we do a call in, then I don't really have to review it. That's why I'm trying to put up like little clips and videos of it to get, my point across. And then we'll do a call in tomorrow evening. The most talking ass cats, not the most talking ass cats. They be everywhere. I really feel like the interviews are pointless now at this point because they literally be on the panels, giving all the backstory. I'm like, dang, can we get an interview? Can we have an interview after show or something? But they don't hear us though. But we'll see if we get another season of Ready to Love. Hopefully, Nephew Tommy's doing well enough to give us another season or two because I really like Ready to Love. I like the shenanigans of it all. I like when it's good. I like when it's bad. I just like it. I just don't like when it's boring. Don't bore me. I don't like when it's boring. I like to be entertained with my TV. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I'm jumping up off here. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I got some more maths clips to go make and put together. And I'll be back later. I want to do a hot topic. So I don't know what I want to do it on. So I got to go, scroll through the shade room and the neighborhood talk and all that other stuff so we can get our gossip on just a little bit. All right. So anyway, y'all, bye. Thank y'all so much for the super chat. Shout out to all my members. And everyone else for joining me, all my subscribers. I love you guys. Bye. Peace.